Hey everyone. Good morning. Good morning. It's Friday. Yay. Hello, Benji. Benji comes to say hi to you. Oh, and here comes Teddy Bear. Hello. Good morning to everyone. It's kind of rainy today, but that's okay because I know that it means that all of my flowers and the grass and everything getting some extra water for growing. And I never get sad on the rainy days because I know that it's to feed all of my lovely outside things growing and growing and growing. How are you all today? It is Friday, the end of another wonderful week of Cricut Chat. It's actually not the end of the week because we have tomorrow night still. It's Friday. Yay day. It's fun day. Let's see. It is the last Friday in March. Interestingly, last Friday in March, and then we've got, I don't know, like a week or so, maybe 10 days until Easter, and also Passover. And then I was thinking last night, what do we got coming up? We got Mother's Day, lots of flowers, Mother's Day, lots of springtime projects, and let's see, what else do we have? We get Father's Day and graduations, and then bring on the summer. And hopefully all of us will be vaccinated by then, and we can actually have some sort of fun 4th of July. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope you're all well. Let's see. Thank you for sharing, Penny. Thank you for sprinkling, Diana. Good morning to everyone. So today is Friday, and Friday means 3D day. And so today we're going to do 3D project that is called an explosion box, but it is not your ordinary explosion box. It is an Easter giant explosion box that has in it a bunch of stuff, and we're going to do it. Now this file is a paid file, and it's from Dreaming Tree. I wish I could say that it was a Cricut file, because you know I love to do Cricut files, but they just don't have anything quite like this. So you could look around and see if you can find something similar, but to be honest, I have not been able to find something similar to this explosion box. It's pretty unique. It opens up. It has a nice little, cover on there that you could put a ribbon on, and it opens up to, I'm going to turn it sideways, but I'm going to hold on to so there's a treat box inside with the cute little flower. And I did not attach mine because I figured removable, I could put little treats in there or whatever. And then when it opens up, you can see that it has all of the panels decorated. And then on the inside, also these panels that have these adorable bunnies and these chickies that say it's spring, happy Easter. So just really cute to display, open. Also a really fun little gift to give, especially if you put a little special Easter egg in there or something like that, or some candies or something. Just a really fun little thing to make. It is. It's really fun. You can have fun with playing around with some colors and some designs. Like this one here, I put these Easter bunnies, and then I use this, but today we're going to be using some other paper that I like this, and so we're going to have a little fun with it. And then we have tomorrow night, which is Saturday. Saturday is a date night at 7:00. This time we're going to have it on Facebook. And I'm still tossed about what to do. I have some really lovely cards that are Easter cards that I wanted to show you. They're from SVG Cuts. They're Easter box cards. There's like a bunny and stuff like that. And I thought that would be a good project. But I also want to be cognizant of the fact that, we like to do projects that are within Cricut Design Space so that everybody can have access to them. So love to hear your feedback on that. And before we get started today, so that would be Saturday. And then Sunday starts a whole new week, and we'll do Sunday always. We do Joy on Sunday at 1:00. And I'm trying to remember what I was doing. I have it written down. I have the worst memory, but I have it written down, and it's fun. And then next week, which is Holy Week for many, we'll be doing all Easter and spring things. Oh, Monday we're going, because it's our mystery material, we're doing crepe paper again, but this time the fine crepe paper, and I'm going to show you how to cut it on your Cricut. Your Cricut Maker. I have not tried this on the Explorer. I did check that out, and Leah Griffith said that she was unable to cut it because of the nature of crepe paper. So I might still try it, but I'm pretty sure she's probably right on that. And so yes, exactly. You got joy in your heart. That's right. And on Sunday, joy comes on Sunday. Joy comes in the morning. Anyway, so Monday, looking forward to doing some crepe paper, some fine crepe paper flowers. And then we've got a whole bunch of other things to do for the rest of the week leading up to Easter. So we'll just continue to push on. So as I mentioned, this is a paid file, and I'm going to show you how you would buy, well, kind of how you would buy it and put it into Design Space. The difference between a paid file and something in Design Space is that you have to upload it to Design Space. This is something that a lot of people don't know. They tend to either work within Design Space. There's a lot of people that don't understand that you can actually go into Design Space and find lots and lots of projects. And I found a few that I want to show you later on too. You can get crepe paper at Michael's online. You can also buy it on Amazon. I'm going to post those links again. And so there you go. Before I get started, I wanted to reach out to a good friend of ours, Bren, who's having some issues or some troubles. And so if you could think of Bren today, reach out to her. She lost her puppy dog, Buddy, yesterday, and has continued to have some problems. But she's strong, and I know she's gonna fight and survive. And I just love this group for encouraging our chatters, our Cricut. What did Emmy call it? Cricut Chat crafters. I have a hard time saying that. But yes, please send a giant virtual hug to Bren because she needs it. And also to Bren's hubby because he's been so supportive of her. And it's hard to be, a partner when somebody is going through problems. It's just hard. So love you, Bren. Okay. Yeah. And the worst part of owning a dog is that day that you have to, or a cat even, is the day that you have to let them go. And I don't have any wise words, but I've been through it many times, and it hurts every single time. And it's hard. So, all right, let's move right along. So this is a file from Dreaming Tree. If you haven't ever seen Dreaming Tree, they are the makers of some pretty amazing 3D files, and they also have a lot of free files, and I wanted to kind of point those out to you. They have this program where they come out usually about once a month with a set of projects. It's usually like 3 projects, and they sell it for like, I don't know, $7 or $8. But the way that they do is they come out with a new one and it becomes like a free gift. So in order to purchase, or in order to get the free gift, you have to purchase some of their older sets. And so I have amassed quite a few of these files based on that program. You can also just buy it outright. But usually if you go there, there's like one free gift each month that you can choose from. Now, this one here is, I don't know, going back, I don't know how long it's been out, but I've made it several times, and it's called the Egg-splosion Box. It's $3. You can buy it as part of a set. I think I bought it individually, but it's really just adorable. See all of the wonderful little details that Leo and the folks there at Dreaming Tree have added, and just so cute. The thing about this company is that they're very, very attentive to details, and I'm actually not going to be as detailed as they are, because I see that they have done a lot of embossing and embellishing, and that's up to you guys. You'll do it better than I will. I don't have my embossing folders upstairs, and so I generally don't do embossing. We can do embossing if that's something you'd like, but not for this. Oh, wonderful, Penny. I'm so glad, but not for this project. So here we go is the Easter Explosion Box. Now, if you come here, which is 3dsvg.com. So if you come here and you find this and you just want to purchase it, you would add it to your cart. Then you would view your cart, and you can earn like discounts towards future purchases. I have one for $1.25. I already purchased this, so I'm not going to go through the purchase procedure. But once you do, it will land in your, let's go to my account details. It will land in your account, and it stays there forever. So if you're like me, grappling with so many SVGs, you can you don't have to download these. With like Lori Whitlock, you have to wait. You have to download. You cannot wait because it runs out after a certain amount of time. And you also have infinite amount of downloads. So if you've forgotten it, or you've forgotten where you placed it, you can come back here and download your file. I think this is a great idea, especially for me, who like often will lose or forget where they put things. So here are all the things that I've made. And if I say, oh, I want to do this blossom basket that I bought several years ago, but I can't find the file, I can come back to my account and I can just download it here. Now, once you download it, it will come into your download file, which I'll just show you mine so you can see. Hold on, let me see if I can. Come on. It's not letting me. All right. So let me just go here. All right, here it is. My son sent me this picture. He wants me to put out a shirt. Okay, so here's my download file right here. Yours might be different, but that's okay. It's essentially the same. It's things that have come down into the file that you're going to use, whether you use it in Design Space or you use it someplace else. This is where downloads go. And unfortunately, my computer is incredibly slow this morning, and not sure why, but it is. So downloads are all here, and you see I have, I have a bunch of things from Leah Griffith and Lori Whitlock, and then here are some from 3dsvg.com. The thing I want to point out here is that when you are working with a 3D SVG or Dreaming Tree file, I'm going to get it a little closer so you can kind of see, is that you will get a PDF. And this is very important, but you can't print it from a design space. So I always, whenever I purchase one of these, I will open up and look at the PDF, and I actually print it because I'm one of those people that has to have a printed thing. But you'll get this PDF that will tell you exactly what you need for the file and which color is going to be cut by what piece. Okay, so an example for this blossom basket, we have all of these supplies that we need, and this is pretty good. I like this because it helps me before I start to cut things out to have all my paper together. Now, the other stuff I get together after I cut everything out. And you'll notice with this project, there are a lot of pieces, incredible amount of pieces. Let me see if I cannot find, let's see, here it is, Egg-splosion Box. And here is the PDF. Okay, so look at all the pieces, lots of little pieces here. Do not get overwhelmed by this because it's easy to get overwhelmed. Follow this list that we have and, go through your paper and choose, okay, I need 4 sheets of pansy, which happens to be like a purple, and then 1 sheet of dandelion, 1 sheet of powder. These names, by the way, come from AC cardstock, because I believe that's what he uses for creating his files, AC cardstock. But he also has assembly videos. They are quite long, and oftentimes he'll have more than one project together, so you can fast forward through them or you can stop as you're going along. But that's what we're going to do here today as well. So let us get started. I'm going to open up my design space and I'm going to show you, take a little step back and show you, look at all the pieces to this project. So again, can be overwhelming. Normally I cut 2 of everything, right? Well, I didn't this time because there's so much to cut here. And so I took like sort of a bird's eye view of everything and just sort of want to point out some things. So this is that pansy color. This is going to be the outside, the external box. And this is the box cover. Okay. And these are the little pieces here. Now, there's also an internal box. That's what this is. And then, everything else is just sort of the dressing, the window dressing. Here is, for the outside of the box, and here is for, the inside, and you've got some eggs and everything. So the main focus is, this is the inside box. This is the outside box. So we're going to start with the outside box and then work our way in. Okay. So let me move you again. This is a big project. So I just want to make sure. There's a lot of pieces, so that's why I didn't cut 2. Plus, the end result is a fairly big project that becomes, for me, if I don't give it away, I have to store it, and I already have 2 that I made. So this is our box that we're making, and just so you can see it from above. So it probably needs a bow. Someone mentioned the bow that we use for the diorama, and that could definitely be done here. Or you can use a regular ribbon. It's up to you. There also is a little hang tag that is not on here, but I'll show you that when we get to that place. So here is the box cover, and it opens up like this, and you'll notice that here on the inside is our little treat basket. I used 2-sided paper from Echo Park on this one, and so that way it looks pretty on the inside. And then you have these flaps, which are actually kitty cornered to the outside flaps. I want to flip this over so you can see what the outside looks like though. So the outside has these things here. Now the thing that I find comforting about this is that you'll notice that this is very symmetrical. So it sort of reminds me of doing Lego. So you've got on this side, you've got the Easter eggs and also here. And on this side, you have the flower and also here. Same thing, 2 bunnies, 2 chicks. And on the outside, 2 flowers and 2 plain. So we're going to tackle this that way as if we were putting together a Lego set. Okay. So let me put this aside because it takes up a lot of room. And let's put it aside. So let's start off with the actual box. You are going to need a couple of brads. I'll show you where you're going to need them, and it would be helpful if you want to put the hang tag to have a piece of string. So here are the box pieces. And it's kind of weird because it doesn't look like a box. Here is the box top like this. And there are these that you can cut out. I cut it out with two-sided paper that I think I'm going to use the bunny side for this. And we're going to, before we put the top together, we're going to put the glue on all of the outside flaps, okay? So, oops, I'm not in camera. Hold on. There we go. Okay. All right, so you could do that, or if you wanted to, if you have two-sided paper, you could do this, where each side is, or every other side is different, the other side, like that. That's up to you. I am all for colorful. I love, love, love this paper. It's by Echo Park. You can get it online. I don't know if you can get it in stores. I can't get it in stores up here, but it's called Echo Park Paper Company. And I believe that this is from either the spring or let me check. This is, it doesn't say, right? Oh no, it's from the Easter. See, from the Easter one. So I use it sparingly, but this time of year, I just love all the colors. And so I just go kind of crazy with the colors here. There is a top to this, but I don't think I put it aside. So we'll have to come back and get it. So, oops, I did it wrong. Duh. Okay, there we go. All right, once you have the little flaps decorated, you're going to turn it over, and you are going to, there are all these dashed cut lines that you're going to fold, and then you're going to put the glue on these tabs right here and close up the box top like this. And try to do it on a flat surface so that it is not... so that it is flat. It doesn't get sort of dilapidated or whatever the word I'm looking for. All right. And you guys will do it better than me because I'm just trying to get through this to show you how the mechanics work, but you'll pay attention to all of the details. All right, so there is our box top. I find it's very easy to get overwhelmed with all of these pieces. So what I do is I kind of like portion it out. I'm going to do the outside first, and then we'll do the inside, then we'll do the basket. It just makes it so much easier to think that way instead of just sort of looking at all of the cuts. Okay, so there is the top. You can actually put this aside. There is a piece that goes on top here, but I don't know where it is yet. So let's work on the actual box, which is made up of 2 squares and 4 flaps that have these tabs on it. And it's kind of interesting because it doesn't look that much like a box, but when you lay it out like this with the tabs attached to one another, this is your box. Remember, because it's going to come up like this. Your sides are going to come up like this, and then the top is going to go on there. Okay. And what I would suggest, and by the way, there's two here. One is marked with a T, meaning it's on top. So what I would do is take and glue onto this square like this. I want to just check one thing. No. Yeah, that's what I would do. And it makes it a little hard because you do definitely have to make sure that it's very much on the correct cut right there. So I would think that you could do it like this and then fold it up and just make sure that your fold is like this. Or you could do it this way, I suppose. Like that. Either way, achieves the same ending, right? And here we go. What do you guys want to do tomorrow night? I have a number of projects that I want to show you. From very simple to a little bit advanced. I have some beautiful box cards from SVG Cuts. I have some, let's see, I have some long form Easter signs like we've done before on the boards. I have some Cricut. Here we go. I have some Cricut cards that we could do. We have to still work on our tissue paper, but mine hasn't arrived yet. So, okay, so here are the 4 signs. You want to do signs? Okay, signs are good. I'm okay with signs. So here are the 4 pieces of the box, and you see that they are very squared off here. That's important. And so here is the bottom that goes on there to hide this part. And then we'll have another group. I want to just make sure. Yeah. Okay, that's correct. I always have to check my original to see if I'm doing it in the right order. So here's the bottom. It goes on here like this, and it hides those tabs. Okay, now we can decorate the outside and the inside of the box. Now the box has 2 different, on the inside it has these panels, and then on top of the panels there's a flower, and then there's the egg, and they're opposite each other. Okay, so let's find those panels. They're all over here, I believe. I put one together, so I figured I would show you one of each. So for the flower, it's pretty simple. You've got, there's your panel, there's your flower, and then we're just going to glue these pieces on here. Again, you could go as crazy as you want if you want to emboss these pieces or put some sort of decoration on your flowers. Oops. Okay, you guys. Not sure what they see. You can put, decorations on your flowers here if you want. You can cut it from whatever color. You don't have to cut it from the colors that they suggested. They're just suggestions. And I'm going to tell you about that in a second, how I switched out some colors here. Okay, so there is the flower. Really cute. And then we're going to affix it to the panel, and then we're going to take and put the panels on the inside of our explosion box. Okay, so there's my second flower going on there. Pretty simple, right? All right. So these are going to go on opposite sides right here. And the ones on this side are these Easter eggs. So again, there's the panel. And then the way that this is cut is you have a yellow piece that cuts out all 3 eggs. And then there are, let's see, where are the pieces? So here is one piece. It goes here. You see how it's cut out? And one goes here. Yeah, I actually didn't do that one there. And then you take these overlay pieces, which I cut out in glitter, but it actually suggests that you cut them out in white, but I liked this purple glitter, so I figured I'd use it, because how often do you get a chance to use purple glitter? And so these pieces go on top here, and so you get 3 very different colored eggs with all of this glitter. I love it, so I just want to show you how to put that together. Let's do this one. No, that's extra one. Come on, Rita, get with the program here. Okay, here we go. It goes like this. So this is the yellow, this is the purple, this is the blue. So let's go ahead and put this here, and then here, right? And then we come back and cover it up with our glitter, and I'm getting glitter everywhere. If you don't want to use glitter, you don't have to use glitter. Some people really don't like it. I love it, but I'm told not everybody likes it. So whatever you want to do. I can understand sometimes the loose glitter is kind of annoying, but I love cardstock glitter because it's stuck on there and doesn't really shed altogether too much. I think the Cricut cardstock sheds less. This is not Cricut cardstock. It doesn't come in this color. I think I got this from AC Moore when they were closing. I actually got quite a bit of it. So what am I going to do? I got to use it. All right, so there we go. Ooh, so shiny. All right. So there are 2. Let me move this over a little bit. So there are 2 eggs. And then I'm just going to fix this onto the inside of the panel, or onto the panel, I should say. And there's no best way to do it. Just fix it on there whatever way you like. Okay? And we want the items to be facing this way, not this way, just as a point of reference, and we are going to put them onto the box. These things here on the inside and also on the outside really gives the box a sturdiness that otherwise you wouldn't get from just the paper, which I think is really clever. Okay, so we're going to put those on. And then we're going to turn it over, and we're going to find our panels and put those on. See, once you break it down, it's like eating an elephant, right? You have to decide where you're going to begin. That's the hardest part, is where you're going to begin. Break it down, get organized, and then tackle the project. Even these big projects are not difficult once you tackle them one step at a time. Okay, so that's the inside of our box. Let's turn it upside down, or the other way, I should say. This is the outside of the box, okay? Now, I actually cut this out in a number of different colors because I like these chicks. I like these eggs. I think I'm going to go with the eggs on this, and we're going to put these here. Now remember, this is the outside. We're going to face them up like this, and then let's see, this goes here. And I will mention that you need to leave this little spot at the top sort of open because that's where your box cover is going to be. So, yeah, I like that. If I really wanted to get crazy, I suppose I could turn this side over so it'd be chicks, but I won't. Not for today. But you know, this is Cricut Chat. We do what we want. And if I wanted to do that, I could. This is a great thing about Cricut Chat. Okay, so these ones you'll see have a cutout. So that is for a little flower cutout. Which I'll show you. It was cut out in yellow. Actually, I think it was cut out in dandelion to use their naming. Okay, and here they are. Here are the cutouts. So put these 4 here. And then once we get this done, we are done with the outside of the box. And we are on to the inside flaps with the chicks and the bunny. So this is just simply 2 pieces that I glued. You could embellish this. You could emboss this. You could do whatever you'd like. All right. So here we go. There this goes. This is it prior to gluing. I heard from my friend and fellow product expert, Abby. I don't know if you know her. She's the Spanish-speaking product expert, and she said she works with this Barely Arts company. She's like an influencer or just, I don't know, something like that. And I asked her about like an affiliate with them, and she said they're still pretty small and they sell through Amazon. Okay, so here is our box, the external part of the box, and we can take and put the top on like this. This is actually what belongs on the top, whatever we want. This one here. It's up to you what you want to do. So we'll save that for the end. So there is the biggest part of the project done. Now we can do the bunnies and the chicks. So here are the bunnies and the chicks. I put this one together. You will need a pen of some sort to do the eyes. Which I think is smart because who wants to cut out those teeny tiny eyes? Okay, so this is cut out where this is like this, and then you take and put I think that's this way. This way? No, he's upside down. And this is where my little quick stick that I told you guys about helps pick up those little pieces. And he gets a little nose and 2 little cheeks like this, and he actually also gets a bow tie. Okay, so let us first glue this big piece on to the white background, and you'll notice that there are tabs on the bottom of this piece, and all 4 pieces actually, and we're going to put that inside the box in a special way. All right, so here we go. Make sure we get all these area here so they won't pull up. So if you're new, you may be wondering what kind of glue I'm using. This is the glue that I use. It's called Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. I also like another glue called Art Institute glue, but I haven't been using it as much since I found this Barely Art stuff. I really like it, and I love the precision tips that come with it. And I just think it's a really clever design, and you don't need it, just so you know, you don't need this glue, but But you do need to go easy on your glue. Don't use a lot of it. Now see, I'm not using a lot. I'm just using like little beads of glue. Now, I hope I didn't. I did. Oh, well. Okay, there it is. Now, you'll notice on this, I'm going to get real close so you can see that you can actually make out where you need to put the cheeks, the nose, and then the eyes. So, what I would suggest that you do is put a little bit of glue for the cheeks and 1 drop for the nose. And then, however way you want to do it, I'm going to use this thing and going to place it down there, kind of. All right, so there are the cheeks, and then here comes the nose. And oh, forgot the adorable bow tie, because of course the Easter Bunny has a bow tie. That's how we distinguish him from all the rest of the bunnies, right? So there you go. Now what's he missing? He's missing his eyes. I'm just taking a regular Cricut pen. This is a 0.4 tip in black. And I'm going to get up close so you can see. You see there are actually little dots there. What I would do is put those dots and then fill them in. Try not to go too big. You don't want a bug-eyed bunny, right? And that is it for the bunnies. Let's go to the chickies. Oh, forgot one thing. Also this piece here. Forgot that. And this is where you could also embellish some more if you want. If you have little pieces from cutouts that you've done. For instance, I think that I do. I have these little cutouts. Will they fit? Kinda. I could do that. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so there are the bunnies. The chickies are very similar. And so it's just this piece here that is got a tab. Make sure you fold those tabs up. And then this overlay piece where it says it's spring. And then he's got a beak and 2 little things for his cheek. So let's put this piece on first. You see, I'm not putting a whole lot of glue. You know, I'm thinking of signs, and I'm thinking, you know, I saw some really amazing, yesterday when I was doing the stickers, I saw some pretty amazing new Easter sign images that I think those would be really cool to do. I just have to find the sign blank. I'll have to do that tomorrow, find something. Oops, there are my cheeks. They're run away. Come on. Of course, you guys will do this better than me. I'm just like randomly gluing everything on there. So, okay, here's the little piece that I almost forgot from the bunny. But I'm not forgetting it this time. And then let me just show you. I don't see it that well on this, but it is there. There are the cheeks. There's the beak. And then there are the eyes. So the best way for me to do that is to sort of put the dot of glue on. I'm having a hard time seeing that cheek. Seems like wider than the bunny. Cheek and beak. Cheek and beak, and then the eyes. Okay. Yeah. So here's the beak. Boop. He's so cute. All right. And then the cheeks. See? And let's get our pen and find those little dots, dot and dot, and fill it in a little bit. All right, so now we have all 4 of these pieces. Again, kind of like a Lego, they're going to go opposite each other. And instead of putting them here, they're going to be attached kitty corner, like this, to this piece. You see that? Now, so we're going to glue at this tab to this small square. Bet you were wondering what to do with that square. That's what you're going to do to that square. So I'm going to glue it here. Make sure that it's going to fold. Very important, because you do want this to lay flat. So here we go. Fold. Okay. Let's do this one. This one kind of messed up a little bit, but that's okay. And here. Oh man, I love Easter. Easter's my favorite. I think because I have a spring birthday, but also just all the colors, and they don't get tired for me. I just love all the pastels. Okay, so see, we've made like almost like a second box. All right, and this actually is going to go in this way, because, and let me just show you on my original, because then when you fold it up, there is a reason for this, but when you fold it up, it makes it so much easier to fold up by having those in there. And then when it opens up, you get a view of the entire thing. Okay. So once you have that and it's all glued up, and that's why it doesn't matter that I got glue everywhere here, I'm going to turn it over and put some glue on the bottom here. And you can square it off so that you have equal amount of space underneath and that it's perfectly placed. You see that? So we have these little triangles that are showing here. See that? My hand's not in the way. We're almost done. Woo! Okay. Next up is I'm going to move this away so we're not working on it, but next up is the inside basket, the treat basket. Wow, we're almost done. That was quick. Okay, so the treat basket this is for the top. So let's put this over here. Actually cut 2 of them. So the treat basket is 4 pieces, and this is the bottom, and you'll see that there are holes in this one and this one. That's for our handle. So I've gone ahead and glued together these 2 at the tab. You see? Like that. And then once I have that, I'm going to glue both of them together, and then so the handles, or the holes for the handle, is going to be opposite each other, just like with the rest of the project. Now this is on a slant, so you're not like kind of, I don't know how else to explain it, but it's so that when it closes up, the top of the basket is bigger than the bottom of the basket, if that makes sense. So once you have all 4 pieces together, then we're going to bring it around and close it up here. You can do this flat to make sure that it's on the right angle, nice and straight. Yeah, do that flat. Then once that glue has started to take, all right, we can turn it on its back, push in these tabs, and we'll do the bottom. Boop, just like that. Now there is another piece to this, so when you turn it over, to hide those tabs, which you don't really need to hide them, but there's this little piece that you cut out and you can put that in there. You can glue that if you want. I think I will. All right. Now we get to decorate our basket. So here is the handle for the basket. It's pretty plain, but that's okay. We're going to sort of, with our fingers, sort of give it a little bit of a curl like this. And we're going to use brads to put them on. We also have this glitter. I cut this out in glitter. They said white, but I wanted to do pink. And you'll notice that it's not straight, just like the basket is not straight. You have to accommodate for that. And so it's going to go on like this. There's two pieces like this. And then there's also the same thing on the bottom in blue. And it goes on like this. Make sure before you glue it on, you have it the right way, okay? Because it is angled, so you have to make sure that the angle is correct, okay? So glue, more glue. So if you're the kind of person that likes to embellish, this is a great project for embellishing. I think that Leo, when he was explaining this, and you can go and look up his video if you want, has embellishments all over the place, but I am not super into all those embellishments, so I generally don't do that part from his projects, but you can. All right, so we're putting these pieces on the bottom. This is going to give that basket a little bit of sturdiness. So cute. And then here are our pieces that are going on the top in glitter. Oh, I love glitter. Okay. Getting a little punch drunk today. I don't know why. Okay, see that? And it leaves that hole open, which is a good thing. A lot of gluing on these projects. But satisfying to get a 3D project done, isn't it? Did I do this right? Where's my hole? Oh man, I messed this up. I messed this up. You're not going to do this. But look, I put the holes on the wrong way, you guys. Oh my gosh. So that's okay. I'm just going to put a hole on this side. Let me get something to make a hole. Duh, Rita. I'm a goober. All right, so I think this is probably about right here. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. Okay, so we need 2 brads for this. This is what a brad is. I've told you a lot of times. I've shown you these. It's just sort of like a little nail, but with these little wings. And you're going to take and put it through your handle hole and then through the hole here. And then open the wings on the inside. That gives this movement like this, okay? I'm a goober. It's a good thing I can laugh at myself. Okay, so here we go with the other side. poke it in that hole that I just made, but you won't do it because you'll do it the right way. And there it is. There's our little handle. You can kind of curl it up if you want to. And then it gets a flower on top. So here is the flower. There's actually 2 pieces and then the inside of the flower. And you can take your scraper or whatever you like to use for shaping flowers and sort of get those petals all curled up so that they have some dimension to them. So here we go. There's one last piece, including the, well, 2 last pieces because we have to do the outside, the top. But there is a little hang tag that comes with this. So this goes on the top here, and then this on here. I think I'll turn it like this. Yeah. And let's get a little bit of glue on there. There we go. Cute, right? You love it? I know. I like to laugh. I like to laugh at myself. So, okay. So the last bit is that there is this 2-piece of hang tag. Just have to glue that here. And hang it on the top of the egg box, the Egg-splosion Box. All right, there it is. And where's our little piece of string that I put aside here? Where's our string? Oh, no string, Rita. Oh, well. Oh, here's some string. I cut out a piece, but it made a disappearance. So, all right, and we can just this is cute string. It's like Easter egg colors. I can't remember where I got it. Maybe Michael's, I don't know. You know, it might have been from TJ Maxx, but I don't know. They used to have a lot of crafty things there, but they don't much have anything anymore. So, and then for the cover, the last piece, we can decide to put that, or I like this, so let's do that. And it gives it a lot of different, showcasing our different flower paper from Echo Park. Okay, let's put it together. We're almost done. We just have to put it together. So here's our main piece. We're going to take and put, I did not, and I do not put the glue on here. I suppose you could, but I thought, you know, if you're giving this to a little, then, you know, you might want to walk around with that sort of thing. And then we're going to hold up the inner pieces and then the sides, just like that. And then we take the top and put the top on here. And it's done. Isn't it adorable? And then when you give it to, and you can put the hang tag on here, and you can do whatever you like as far as the hang tag, and or maybe put a bow on there. I think I might use some ribbon. Might be nice. And the hang tag goes here or here. You can do whatever you want with that. But, so then they get it and they open it up and woo, look at how beautiful. And then maybe have jelly beans or whatever in there. And it's just such a cute little thing. And it's so much better than a basket, isn't it? So I hope that you try this, or if you're doing other explosion boxes, I think Teresa Rivard maybe is doing explosion boxes. She's kind of gotten that explosion box fever. A lot of people are doing them. You can show me in the groups how you're doing it, and look, so cute. Full of jelly beans, yes. I don't know. So I really like this project. Again, you know, you could try to make something similar to it, but I think it's a pretty unique project, and wanted to show you that. So, all right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming today. My name is Rita. This is my channel, Miss Rita to the Rescue, and this is our daily chat, Cricut Chat. It comes to you live every day, Monday through Friday at 9 o'clock, and then Saturday at 7, and Sunday at 1. So if you can make it. If not, catch the replays on my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. And yeah, and hope to see you again very soon. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye. Thank you, Regina. Bye now. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow night. Okay? Lovely.